And I think we should be live. I think I have audio. So before we kick off, I can see there's some comments in there already that are not coming through for some reason. So let me try and refresh this. That should be coming through. Just making sure I'm seeing the comments come through. I did just do an update of this software, so I don't know what's actually happened. Can you hear the fan that's whirring in the background? I'm kind of interested to know if you can hear that or not. This is going to be really annoying if the software is not going to work and it's not going to bring up the questions on the right hand side. Okay, fine. I'm going to turn it off then. Give me 1 second. I want to get this software working. So hopefully that should be. Nope, it's still not coming through. What is happening? Oh, this is going to be quite annoying. Yeah, it doesn't seem many of them are coming through. But yeah, no, it's fine. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Let me turn it off. There we go. Let's see. That's probably a little bit better now. What is going on? There's something not quite right with this stream. This is what happens when I stream on a Monday and not on a Sunday night that I normally do. Why are these not working? And I know you guys aren't here to see me troubleshoot this. I knew I shouldn't have activate selected. Okay. Can someone just type something in the chat? Sorry. I just want to see if this message comes through. If not, I'll leave it for this one and then, well, it's going to be a little bit annoying. Oh, there we go. We have a message that's come through. Okay, so any of you guys that have asked a question already, I'm going to pop out the chat and I'm going to share out my screen and I'll quickly go through. Yeah, I'll quickly go through and run through some of them. Right, well, welcome. It's a Monday night. I didn't expect to see so many of you here, so welcome. This is not something I would generally do, but yeah, let's have a little look at what's going on here. So if you haven't seen it already, I have just released a video a little bit earlier, which is UniFi Protect 6.0. They've just released that today, so go and check that out. The video is right there. So if you've not seen that already, I'm sure some of you already have. So hello TJ, hello Jeff. Let's see the goodies. That's coming. Please be patient. Please be patient. G6 PTZ out tomorrow. Yes, it's still, I believe, showing at the 17th of June. That we're in. I've gone back 6 months. Yeah, so TJ's got his card ready. Hey Albert, good evening greetings from the Netherlands. How's it going? I hope they do a ceiling mount. What else have we got? We can hear you loud and clear. Good stuff. And I think that is pretty much. And yeah, TJ says computer says no, and Jabberwocky 4K says something in the chat perfectly, just what I asked for. So let's go back to the main. Let's have a quick look. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let's continue. So there, obviously, the first thing I'm going to do, there is quite a lot of packages that I have had turned up. So the first thing I will say is I will check them before I show them to you, because the last thing I want to happen is show you something that you're not supposed to see. I'm sure definitely you would be very happy to see something that might not be right there, but yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on. So I'm just trying to load up a page where I can show you an image of everything that's come. If it loads up, I don't know. I'm keeping the suspense here. Let's have a look. Nope, that's not loading. Let's go back and find another page. Right, I don't know if I'm back just yet, so I'm going to keep talking just in case I am. So for those of you that have been on my streams for a little while, you'll know I had this problem in the past and it was fixed and it looks like it's back again. So let me see what's going on. Can you see me again? Yes, it is a Windows problem. It's not a UniFi problem. Don't worry. We will be continuing in just a second once I get everything set up and running again. This is a little bit annoying. This is all because of TikTok. Just because I want to be able to stream on TikTok desktop. Yep. So yeah, I should have just stuck in an advert there, right? That would have been a little bit easier. And I'm not seeing any of the messages come through again. So anyway, let's jump to the good stuff anyway. You'll probably hear some papers crackling around. So do I get a drum roll, please? So let's start with the smaller boxes first. So we have a few of these small little items. And these are, if you've not seen these, so I think I've showed these on a video previously. So these are some blanks. So RJ45 blanks. I feel like it's kind of an anticlimax, right? So I've unboxed all of this and I've taken out this. So that's one of those. It's a bit of it's an interesting one. So yeah, that's another Keystone jack. So there you go. There's a couple of those, and there's a couple of RJ45 covers as well. So again, if you've not seen any of those before, you can get those. I don't know. Let's have a quick look. I'm kind of lost now because I don't have everything set up as I normally would have it. So let me go back to the questions and see if there was anything. Definitely, yeah, what's open in the stream stays in the stream. This is, sorry, I want to get these questions working on here again. And I want to make sure they're coming through. So I want long ads. Come on, why are you not working? It's already added. So I wonder if it's that one. I wonder if it's this software that's it's coming. Be patient. Be patient. I just want to be able to, for you guys to see some of the questions that are coming through that we normally do. This is what happens when we do some ad hoc live streams. They don't generally work. But anyway, let's move on. Let's see what else we've got. So I think that's it for there. And so this is the next one. This is a mobile industrial router. So this is the mobile router industrial. So I think there's a few of these reviews out there. I don't think there's too many. I don't know. I wasn't actually planning to open up every single box, but we can. If you want to see something specific, let me know, and we'll get them opened up. But this is going to be quite annoying because this is in the way. So these were the first two that I picked out. So the RJ45 covers. If you've not seen these before, I can open these up. I like to unbox my stuff on my videos generally, but for you guys, I'll make the exception, and I will unbox stuff. So this is how it comes packed. The RJ45 dust covers, and yeah, these are just these little plastic little things. Let's take that a little bit closer. If it zooms in, is it going to focus? Is my camera going to focus? Yeah, somewhat focused. There we go. So yeah, there we go. So that has a little U print on it. as well. I don't know if you can, again, not sure you can make out what's going on there. Block my head. There you go. That's that little device there. So those are the little RJ45 dust covers, and they literally just sit inside your switch to make sure they don't accumulate dust. So very particular about your setup. Depending on if you're very particular about your setup, you can use something like this to do that. Plug it into the XG to shut off. I could do. Now you're asking. Give me 1 second, because I want this to get working. So let me have quick looks. Right, yeah, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked trying to get this working, but I think I just need to give it up because it's a lost cause. So this is the XG, which I just nicely unplugged. Good thing it's not plugged into anything at this point. So this is yeah, you can see it just sits in there like so, and it goes straight into the panel, and that's literally how they sit. So that is just there just to make sure it doesn't accumulate dust. That's all it's there for. As TJ probably just said in the chat, you can't see it, but you can see it now. So it is heavily addictive, the OCD stuff. Where are we? So the OCD stuff is very addictive. So £50 on a on a silver 1U shelf. Do they make a white one of those? Unfortunately not. So if I actually bring up the store, which probably make life a little bit easier as we're going through some of this stuff. Store.ui.com. So these are let's have a look if we can find them in the accessories. I don't have my scroll wheel on here, which is annoying. I don't even know what they're under. Are they under? Oh, there we go. No, not rack mount. Other? No, they're not other. Oh, this is annoying. I'm doing a really bad job of this at the moment. It kind of makes it look like I don't know how to use a computer, which is the case sometimes. that does happen. But yeah, these are the OCD panels. So they're $19 for the RJ45 dust covers. Right. I think I might have fixed this. I think he says famous last words. Sign in. All right, give me 1 second. I think I might have this. It's just going to make the stream flow a little bit better if we can see everything that's going on. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Now I need to authenticate on my phone. We are almost there. Is it going to work? So, does someone want to put something in the chat? Is it going to work? Someone going to try? Oh, wow, I have 33 people viewing. Welcome. Sorry, this is a very bad live stream that I'm running at this point. And yeah, I would... Oh, there we go. It's working. Yes. Good times. Right, there we go. Right. I feel a bit better now. I hate troubleshooting on the fly. It doesn't generally work. And hopefully, let's hope that my machine doesn't blue screen again. So no, they don't make a white one. I'm just going to go back through the comments quickly just so we can keep up to scratch. Sticks proper in the ports, or are they uncomfortably loose? No, so they actually fit nicely in the port. If I have a little look just here, I might not even get through everything if I go at this rate. But actually, if you look at that, let me see if I can zoom my camera in a little bit further. If I look at that, you can see that my finger's moving, but the actual thing isn't. So if I did that, yes, it's going to flick out. It's not a full RJ45 connection, but that is in there quite solidly, and that's not moving. It's not like it's going to move around or anything like that. So I think they do quite a good job on what they are. So if you're not going to start flicking them around like this, then yes, they might start falling out. But if you don't do that, then you should be good, hopefully. So yes, they do fit quite well. Let's go back to here. Let's see. So good evening. Welcome, Cyber Army. How's it going? Shutsies, thank you for chat. Yeah, thank you for the chat. DJ Vincon. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, but but yeah, that's welcome to the stream. This is the first time this stream is going horribly wrong. But welcome. It does run a lot smoother than this, I do promise you, generally. It's just everything seems to be going wrong today. But it didn't fit good into the Cloud Gateway Max. That's interesting, because I guess that's generally what it's to. When you look at the actual device itself, and you look at what how they market it, should I say? Let's full screen this. They show you, how do they market it? So they actually only show you the device. It doesn't show what it plugs into. Oh, actually, hold on. They have a switch. So they have a switch that it plugs into. They haven't shown anything in terms of the gateway. I have plugged it into my UDM Pro before. So yeah, it's I'd have to try it on the gateway. If you're saying it doesn't work, then maybe that might be something I can feed back to UniFi. I like chaos. Good. I'm glad, because this is going a little bit not horribly wrong, but it's going. I've had my machine blue screen on me already, so you know how that's going. So the UMR Mobile Industrial, which is this device right here. So this is one of the things that I've sent. Now this came out a little while ago, and I think there's a few videos on this. I don't know how many people have actually done videos on this. So let's have a quick look. So UMR Industrial. Let's try and spell this. Industrial. So if we have a look at this, so there's one Tech Geeks who's done an out of box. There's one guy that's done an in-depth review a couple of months ago. I've not seen any of his stuff before. There's Wi-Fi connectivity. This guy's done. This looks like just images. Doesn't actually look like. So there isn't actually too much on this. So I'm hoping to get a video out on this soon. And there's a project I've got this one lined up for, which hopefully I'll get a chance to record. So that'll be quite good for you all to see if that's the case. But this basically allows you to have something remote, and then it can site-to-site VPN back into your UniFi network, and it worked quite well. So it's good for those, as it mentions, the indoor-outdoor IoT applications or devices. So you can even tag on a CCTV camera onto this if you want. So yeah, that's this device. I'm not going to open it up because I'm going to save this one for the video. And I don't know how long this stream actually is going to last, because I don't have that many products. There looks like a lot of boxes, but there's not that much. Let's have a look. So can't do anything more in that box. So this is a bit. So the next one is a UDM Pro Max. So I already have one of these. I'm not sure how much you can hear from there, but this is a UDM Pro Max. So I'm not going to open this up. The reason this has come about is you're probably guessing what the next one might be that I unbox or that I have a look at. So the UDM Pro Max. Let's have a quick look. So this is one below. the EFG. So this is their top of their Pro Max Dream Machine lineup. So this does the 5 gigabits IPS IDS. It has the 2 drive bays on it. It can do up to 50 cameras, 25 2K cameras, 15 4K cameras, the 2000 simultaneous users. It does have one 2.5 gigabit port, 8 1 gigabit ports, and 2 SFP plus ports. And as I mentioned, the 5 gigabits IPS and IDS throughput. So yeah, this is one that can be used for shadow mode VRRP, the gateway failover. So yeah, as I mentioned, you can probably guess where this is going. I don't think you need to. I don't think I need to unbox that because yeah, I think that has. There's quite this, but that's been out a little while, and if you want to take a look at it, let me know. I'll open it up because I've already unboxed something like that before, so I'm happy to open that one up. I have the covers with myself. They look chic and protect the ports. Yes, they do. Especially if you have any creepy crawlies or anything climbing around. Yeah, it's definitely something that will stop them getting into there and damaging anything as well. I like these lives. Started watching your channel about 2 weeks ago. I bought a new bigger house and wanted to update to the latest. Yeah, well, welcome to the channel. I do try and bring new videos every week, generally, sometimes twice a week, depends on what's about, and it depends how long you've been following Ubiquiti for. At the end of last year and the beginning of the year, it was literally product after product after product after product. And if you've ever been to a UniFi World Conference, which I went to the London one recently, that is showing a similar sort of direction where there's going to probably eventually at some point, there's going to be product after product after product after product for sure. So yeah, welcome to the channel. Yeah. Shadow mode. So yep, you've definitely got that right. So I'm hoping in one of the other 2 boxes that I have left or one of the other 3 boxes I have left is hopefully a WAN switch. So let's have a quick look here. Is the UniFi app ever wrong at identifying a product? A business we're looking at, a business we look after had a UBB on their network and we know nothing about it, nor can we find anything in its factory details. In fact, in its factory defaults. Is the UniFi app ever wrong at identifying a product? What do you mean by identifying? I mean, are you talking about one end of the UBB to the other? It's not picking up correctly, or like the actual devices on your network, such as a computer or a smart home device or something that it's not picking up correctly? What are you sort of talking about? Do you think there'll ever be a one new version of the Cloud Gateway Fiber? So the Cloud Gateway Fiber, is an interesting one. So that has become very popular. The Cloud Gateway Fiber. It's probably the go-to for a lot of people that don't want the rack mounted, or even businesses that don't have the space for a full rack setup. So the Cloud Gateway Fiber has been, I think, very well received and is very popular. It's a really good price point. $279, you get 10 gig, you get 5 gig IPS and IDS throughput. They're all 2.5 gig ports on the back, plus 10 gig Ethernet and 10 gig SFP plus. So that is really good value for money. In terms of if there's going to be a 1U version, the one thing that we've been thinking, or I've been thinking about recently, is obviously the Dream Machine Pro and the Pro Max and the Special Edition. They all have 1 gig ports. Now, I think the natural process would be to upgrade them to 2.5 gig, but I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon, unless, who knows? I've said stuff before and something's come out the next week, so I could be completely wrong. But I think that's kind of sort of the direction they would probably head to next. So the 1U version, you might not get it at the same price point because it is a rack mountable version. I think the Cloud Gateway Fiber is good for 500 plus clients, and let's just say 5 4K cameras, for example. And if we look at the entry level Dream Machine Pro, I think this is 1,000. Yeah. So you're looking at 1,000 plus simultaneous users connected. and it does more 4K cameras. So naturally, your stepping stone from the Cloud Gateway Fiber is going to be the Dream Machine, and that is the 1U version. I don't think they're going to release a 1U version of the Cloud Gateway Fiber itself. I don't think that's a product gap that they have at the moment, I guess. I don't think that's the case. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Go. So let's go back to the next one. So the UBB shows the device. We can start setting up. It's definitely connected to the same network. We didn't set it up. We know nothing about it. We don't know why it's there or on the network. Interesting. So in answer to your question, yes, Ubiquiti devices sometimes can identify other devices wrong, such as a NAS or a computer. I've not seen it really identify its own products wrong before. So yeah, I wouldn't say that would generally be the case. I'd probably trace it and see where it is, or I guess you never know what it does. I mean, you could just unplug it and see what happens. If you unplug it and the whole grid goes down, then we know there's something it's doing something that needs to be on. But yeah, I've not seen it identify. I mean, it is possible. It might be able to. It might have identified it incorrectly, but I don't know. There's not really any MAC checker either that you could like grab the MAC address of it and. I mean, maybe just whack the start of the MAC address into Google, and see what comes back. Really, it could be something that it might have identified something wrong, and the MAC address will give you the start. Because I think some MAC addresses are kind of unique to a company, not Ubiquiti themselves. But yeah, it's that might be something you might want to try and see what comes back. If I guess correctly, the next items are WAN switches. Okay, all right. Let's do that then. Just give me 1 second. Let me check one thing. So yeah, I think you are right. The next thing is, if I can get it out. The next thing is the WAN switch. Now this itself is it's quite a big box actually, isn't it? Doesn't fit in the camera frame. So this is the RJ45 version. So if you haven't seen this one before, this one's just come out recently. So they had the SFP Plus version. This is the RJ45 version. Again, I'll be doing a review on this. So I don't really have too much more to say about this. I think Cody has done a video on this already, and I'm trying to find, is it under switches? Yeah, there we go. It's under its own section. So RJ45, $249. It's a 10 gig WAN switch. And yeah, I'll go through. I've not set this up, so I can't really say too much about this. So I don't really know what more I can add to this until I've actually played around with it. So that's the next thing. And for anybody that's asking, yes, there is two of them. This is hard to pick out with one hand, but yep, there is two of them. So yes, and I have seen one of the comments. I've just caught my eye on it. Yes, it is very much an overkill for a home network, but I'm here to bring you guys content. So whereas I might not necessarily run this in the long run in my home, I want to be able to have a tutorial out there or reviewing them to show what the device does. You need one for a single ISP and two for a dual ISP. That's about as much as I can say on this on it at the moment, because like I said, I've not played around with it. I've had a brief look I've watched Cody's video, but I haven't gone much further than that, to be honest. I don't know actually. Is there anybody else that's done a video on it? Let's have a look. Oh, on camera. So we have. So this guy's done a video on it. So 777 or 404. So Cody's done his. So if you want to go and check out his video, go ahead and check it out. He's done a video on the WAN switches, and this guy, he's I've seen Cody mention him a few times. I've seen a few of his videos, and he's quite in depth. He goes quite deep into his videos. So if you really want to understand down on the underneath what happens with the WAN switches, then you can go and check out his videos. I don't think there is. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody else has done one. So yeah, Cody's the first one kind of out there to do the first video. So yeah, let's go back to some questions. Let's have a look. Where do we get to? Just your luck if they just be your luck if they upgrade it just after you get a new one. I can't remember what that was in reference to, but yeah, that sounds about right for my luck. They'll update it as soon as I get a new one, basically, or they'll bring out a new one as soon as I get it. So we're hoping it's a mistake and it shows the UBB on the app. It's actually a U6 Lite or something. I would try and ask in the community forums to see if there's a way they can track a MAC address, or try the RMA. Not the right way to use this, so I'm not saying this is the right thing to do, but use the RMA tool, and it does have a MAC address lookup, and see what it comes back with. See if it comes back with any other device. Like I said, it is possible. It's not unheard of from the Ubiquiti stuff to maybe pick up something incorrectly. But yeah, go and check it out from there. I feel like there's going to be something loud in the box. Okay, possibly. Let's keep digging. There's still one more. Pro Max is a beast, but without the 2.5 gigabit ports, it's lacking. But most people with this are going to have a 2.5 gig switch. Yeah, so generally, yeah, it is a really good. It's a really good gateway. And TJ's right. It kind of, the 2.5 gigabit ports is the next natural upgrade that I see it happening, unless they decide to do something completely out there. And yeah, who knows? Let's see. Jeff would like to know whether the Superlink will also be updated so other manufacturers' devices can be received. So we don't know too much on the Superlink yet, other than the device itself. And at the moment, it only seems to work with the Bluetooth device. So there isn't, I can tell you there's no Superlink devices in these boxes. I did have a small little sneak peek. So I did say I'd unbox it with you guys, but there's a small little sneak peek, and yeah, there's no Superlink stuff in there. So unfortunately, I still can't answer any Superlink questions. It is, I don't see it happening. Generally, Ubiquiti has been a closed ecosystem, and I use the word closed ecosystem loosely because they have started bringing in OMVIF and allowing that into UniFi Protect, which at one point last year I never thought they were going to do, but they did. So yeah, never say never. I couldn't say anything at this point, even if I did know anything. I bit the bullet for a 24 Pro HD because I wanted 2.5. Yeah, it's a solid switch. I'm running that switch myself, the 24 HD. It's great. It's a great switch. And yeah, I can probably say the same for me. Overkill for my house as well, but because I'm probably the heaviest user in my house at this point. But I do a lot of stuff over the network. I actually have the 8-port and 10-port Pro XG as well, and I have an 8-port Pro XG right here. So that 10 gig and 2.5 gig, it's something that definitely is worthwhile having. But I think I said it on my stream on Sunday. I'm still running an AC Pro though, so I have done my video on the Wi-Fi 7 access point. So if you've not seen that video, go and check it out. But I will be replacing that out with either the XGS or the XG. I haven't quite decided yet, and I think I said I'm not going to be installing the E7 at this point. It's a great switch. Where is the 48-port Pro HD? So I've not really seen anything more of that come about. They did mention, I don't think they've said when it's coming. I think it was just down as coming soon. I don't even think it's on the website. So until it goes on the website, It was in the video, but I don't think there is anything. Pro HD 24, Pro HD 24 PoE. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like they haven't got anything on there. You're in the wrong place. Yeah, that's also very true. I've read this comment a lot. You're in the wrong place with UniFi. With UniFi, nothing is too much. That's correct. I need a Pro HD, either 24 or 48 port. Well, I'm hoping the 48 port makes an appearance soon. I mean, there's quite a bit that's already been released. Pretty much all their Pro Max or their professional lineup, their professional Max lineup, should I say. You probably can't see this, but the professional Max, everything is pretty much minimum of 2.5 gig, or they have some element of 2.5 gig. Even the pros are only gig. So, yeah, they all have some element of 2.5 gigabit. Are you buying this stuff? Are they sending you NFR samples? Don't answer if you're not allowed to talk about it. So I'm very fortunate to be part of the Ubiquiti Creator Program. And yes, there's stuff that I ask for. And if it's available to be sent, they will send it. And when there's new products, they will send them out as well. Again, if there's availability for them to come to me. On the rare occasion that I may not get something, I do tend to buy the odd few things. But I use the word few things, again, very loosely. I could probably count on one hand with the amount of UniFi stuff I've bought out of pocket. So I am very fortunate and I am very lucky to be in this position. And you'll probably see from a comment further down that TJ says I have a whole store in my house, and that's probably no word of a lie. I have a cupboard full of stuff, and if anybody knows TJ from the UK reseller group or UK Ubiquiti sale group, he's trying to get me to sell all my items, but I'm holding on to them for the time being. He spends a lot of Monopoly money. Yeah, I guess it could be Monopoly money in that instance. Leonardo, hello from Brazil. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Brazil on my stream before. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Generally, again, I'll say it while there's 51 people on here. That's probably the highest I've ever had. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, because that always helps out. So there's 53 people, 54. Wow. So yeah, hit that like button if you haven't, because there's only 11 likes. So please do that. It just helps out the video. Maybe I might actually start streaming on a Monday night now, or a Tuesday night, because I seem to be getting more viewers than Sunday afternoon. So yeah, as I said, TJ just mentioned, I've got a whole store and I'm running an AC Pro. That's not not for long, hopefully, not for long. Shows how good that AP is. Yeah, it's a solid AP. I mean, I get 300 to 400, maybe even sometimes 500 megabits per second from there. But yeah, I mean, it's a solid AP for Wi-Fi. It's good enough. And that's what a lot of people don't realize sometimes. Yes, we all want the latest and greatest. I'm very much guilty of that. And as soon as something new comes out, I want it, whether I'm going to utilize it to the max or not. But it's one of those things. It's been working till now. But like I said, it's not going to be there for much longer. Yep, just right. It's a good old AP, definitely. Good evening, Vasil. Yeah, how's it going? What's this? I wish someone can give me a new Switch. So if you haven't heard on my other live streams, I've probably said this a few times now. But I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So I'm on 19,000. Let me have a look. What am I on? 19,200 maybe? Yeah, 19,200 and something. So when I get to 20,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not quite sure what giveaway I'm going to do yet, but there is going to be something. So maybe give me some ideas in the comments. Within reason, I'm not going to send you an ECS, so I'm not going to send you an E7, but within reason, I'll try and do some sort of giveaway when I hit 20,000 subscribers. So 800 subscribers away roughly, which will probably take, if it's a good month, if it's good, it will probably take about a month. Or if I have a very viral video, it might take a few weeks. But yeah, the more you guys watch, the more you support, the further these videos go, is the general YouTube algorithm, should I say. Hey, recently looking at UniFi products. What sort of products you're after? UniFi, UniFi, I'm part of the Ubiquiti Sellers UK page. Want to hook me up? I can show off some goodies. Yeah, so if any of you guys are in the UK and you need some Ubiquiti hardware, obviously sometimes it's hard to get it from them directly, or you might want something a little bit cheaper, which is secondhand. There's a Facebook group that you can go and check out, and TJ will hook you up. Use the code InsideWire and you can get 10%. 10% gets wired to me, I should say. You don't get 10% off. 10% gets wired to me. Hey, Wilson. You're coming from Portugal. Yes, we met at the UWC. I remember now. So Wilson's a really good guy. Came up, we had a good chat, and yeah, it was good to meet some of you guys out there. So, have you tested any third-party SIP providers from the UK? It's funny you mentioned that. I did start testing it a couple of months back, and then I stopped. I was having one SIP provider that I was using. I'm not going to name them just yet, but I was using one SIP provider, and it was just a bit of a pain. I think their system was a bit clunky, so it was just a bit of a pain to set up. So no, I haven't, and I'm going to come back to it doing UniFi Talk very soon. So yeah, I need to get back onto that one. I recommend the U6 Enterprise if only you are running 1 or 2 APs. I have one running about 50 Wi-Fi items. It's rock solid. Yeah, the U6E. I mean, before my U7 Pro Max, U7 Pro Max. Yeah, no, that is the right name. It just doesn't sound right sometimes. So the U7 Pro Max. Before I changed that, I was running the U6LR, which is the step down from the U6E. And yeah, it was a rock solid AP. UniFi is like Apple. You buy the new, even if it's the same. So yeah, it's like the new iPhone every year. So I used to do that. I used to buy the new iPhone every year, and the past couple of years I've not bought one. Or I say last couple of years. It was just last year I didn't buy one. I still have the 15 Pro Max. Maybe this year will be the year. No, I'm not giving away my cupboards. That would be, well, actually, maybe you can take the actual cupboard, just not the contents with it. I've been eyeing an AI port, so yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe an AI port to give away might not be a bad idea. Do you know if the new in-ceiling mount is coming for the G6 PTZ? I don't, unfortunately. I was having a conversation with someone about this earlier. I don't know when it's coming. It does say it's optional. So when you go to techspecs.ui.com, let's have a look. Security camera. Where are we? PTZ. G6 PTZ. Data sheet. Here we go. So if we look at this, I'm hoping. So it says the wall, surface, ceiling, pole mount. They're all included. Corner, in-ceiling, pendant mount, and conduit adapter. So there is an in-ceiling, which is optional. It's not on their site yet. Maybe it's something that will come later on. Maybe, who knows? Let's have a look. What else we got? I think I need to unbox the few items that I have remaining. Otherwise, I'm not going to get through them. As much as I love these interactions, this is what makes the stream very enjoyable, when everybody's just asking questions, talking along, getting along, and yeah, it just makes it a bit fun, really. 16 Pro Max would be a cracking prize and useful. So okay, that's not a bad shout as well. So the AI port, 16 Pro Max. TJ said my cupboard, which is probably not going to happen. So I'm just taking the next item out. So you got a little bit of a. Just making sure it's something that you're not supposed to see. And it's not. You can see it, so you're all right. You're safe. Any news about the unreleased 5G modems? So the unreleased 5G modems. We saw them at the UWC. They were there. I did take a couple of videos on some of them, which I haven't actually uploaded to social media. Maybe I should. But yeah, no idea when they're coming. There's no generally. So being part of the creator program, if we do get insight as to when stuff is coming, we generally wouldn't be able to tell you until Ubiquiti have done their announcements on them. So yeah, from what I can tell you at the moment, I haven't seen or heard anything about the 5G modems, but I'm hoping they will come soon. Yeah, I think that's all I can say on that at the moment. Question, I'm new to this and yet to purchase. If I purchase a UDR7, it says it's limited to 2 cameras. Do you know whether it can record continuously if a big enough card is installed? I don't see why not. Let's have, I was on the right site then. So I'm just going to have a quick look. Just going to pull up the Dream Router 7. So that did sound not correct, but you mentioned that it can only run 2 cameras. So the managed cameras on the UDR7, so the UniFi Dream Router 7, you can do 1 4K camera, 2 2K cameras, and 5 HD cameras. That's what you can run. Yes, they will be able to record simultaneously and continuously, but yeah, you would need to, like I said, you need to have a large enough SD card in there for it to support that. And I know Ubiquiti do sell some, and I think they sell 256, maybe 512. SD card. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, they do 128 and 256, but I think these are. Oh, look, it does say the UDR, so it is compatible with the UDR7. So yeah, they're the 2 sizes they sell. It does come with a 64 gig one, and it's a Western Digital purple. So it's designed for security. It's designed for CCTV cameras. Right, let me just show you the next thing anyway. So again, this is another big box. So this is one I've been wanting to get my hands on for a little while. So when I did my rack video, I said I was going to be getting a tray, and this is the tray device itself, and it's actually quite weighty. It's a lot weightier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, if you want to take a look at this, I won't do it in the video. How long have we been going for? 45 minutes. Oh, okay. Longer than I thought, and that's the restream as well. Actually, what time actually is it? Okay. Let me see if I can take this out without looking too bad on camera. So this is the. Yeah, it is actually quite heavy, to be fair. So, and it comes in another plastic bag. So here we go. Let me bring it to the top-down camera so you can take a look. So this is the device, This is the shelf, and it's quite nice. It sits quite nicely. It's got little metal, and it's quite hard, like it's made of full aluminium metal, and it's got the nice Ubiquiti silver finish to it. So it will match up nicely with the rack. It will match up nicely with the toolless rack. TJ, I did just see your question about. Move that out of the way. I did just see your question if there's any rack ears on it, and I'm trying to look inside the box to see if there is anything. And no, there isn't. Generally, I would expect them to put it on top if there is, but I think it just slides in. Oh, this comes out. I can't see anything in there at the moment, so might not necessarily be the case. I will come back to you on that one. I will come and answer your question. I will answer your question shortly on that one. So I had a look inside the box. There's nothing in there. But when I actually, maybe when I install it, I'll do a quick video on there. So, yeah. Where are we with questions? Where are we? And I think I've got one more box to unbox, I think. I really hope there is an in-ceiling mount, as I have a big hole cut in for my G5 PTZ. Yeah, like I said, I think it is there, so hopefully it will be. Have you done the UniFi training or qualifications? I have taken part in one of their enterprise programs where they do the partner training, the integrator program, sorry, where they've had a training session there. But that's as far as I've got. I don't have any other UniFi specific qualifications. AI key, please. I'm not giving away an AI key, not since the price has gone up too. So I don't think that one's going to be happening. So Yaga, I think, is that? I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if it's not. I'm very good at butchering people's names, so I do apologize. Anyone switch from Blue RS to Protect? If anyone wants to help out DJ Vincon, if anybody has switched from Blue RS. What about UniFi Talk and third-party providers? It's the same here in Portugal. I've been waiting for you to test for your test to complete. Yeah, I will be when I find a few spare moments. I know it's been fairly quiet over the last few weeks with UniFi, or the last month or so, but yeah, it's when I get through all of these products now, I'll get back to UniFi Talk. Have you seen the new UniFi Ethernet Surge Protector? Yes, I have. And I will come back to that one in just a few moments. But yeah, I did discuss this yesterday on the stream. Surge Protect, let me find it. But yes, it is something that they have quietly snuck into the store. Is this. So this is the Ethernet Surge Protector. So the single one is available today. 10 gig PoE++, and then they have a 24 port version coming in August 2025. So it's coming in a couple of months. This has a 24 port on it. So we were discussing yesterday saying that this could almost be used as a patch panel if it's in the right area and it's wired up correctly. So you could feed in from the back and then feed out from the front into your switch. So that's going to be $399, and that's going to surge protect all your devices that are on there. Excuse me. So going from Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 7, was there a substantial amount of difference in range and wall penetrations? I'm upgrading an in-wall HD to a U7 wall, but not sure it will reach the room. So in terms of the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, I think you'll find yourself maybe a similar sort of range, maybe better, maybe. It really depends. But I did do some tests with the in-wall. I don't know if you've seen my video. This mouse is like all over the place. Bear with me. So I did a video on comparing all the UniFi 7 access points. If I can find it. And if I can spell my channel name correctly. I should really have all this stuff to hand, really. It would make my life a little bit easier rather than having to keep searching it. But where is it? So share, copy. So it's this switch right here. It's comparing literally every single Wi-Fi 7 access point that there is available. I'll pop that in the chat if you want to have a look at it. Other than the campus and audience, because unfortunately I didn't have them. So that runs some tests across throughout my house. So have a little look and see what some of the tests that I'm getting. And again, I'll use this, and I've said this a number of times, that Wi-Fi is obviously very different from location to location. So yeah, it's something you might want to just take with a pinch of salt, but it gives you an understanding. I have to run a Beacon HD, but meshing enabled reduces throughput. Yes, it does reduce every mesh setup you go through, or every meshing that you do. It reduces your bandwidth down by 50%. Is Ubiquiti working on an update for the cloud key? I haven't seen anything for the Cloud Key Plus yet. I mean, it kind of does a good job. I don't remember seeing anything at the UWC. I did pop out a few times between sessions, so chances are I might have missed something. But yeah, I haven't seen anything on that. Another question. Now UniFi Protect 6.0. From what I've been reading in the release notes, there's some functionalities that still require an AI key, even the G6 cameras. Do you have any idea about this? So I did do a video on the new updates. The one that requires the AI key is the re-identification, which it does scan your image that you're on at that point to scan for a person and then find them across multiple cameras. So that is required for that to work. For the rest of it, it's all smart detections. A shelf, yep. Does it have any ears to fit on? No. So there, yeah, I didn't see any in there. I will have to look. Does that thing fit the toolless rack or any rack? I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is designed for the toolless rack. I don't have the other rack, the 42U rack. So I did ask for the toolless one, and I think this only does fit the toolless one. So let's find it. Accessories, rack mount. Yeah, so if we have a look here, it's the toolless mini tray. It doesn't look like they have any rack ears on them. It looks like literally they just slide in. So I don't think there is any rack ears on them, but it looks really nice though. Yeah, I'm impressed by the way it's finished. I thought it was going to be a little bit different, but actually, to be fair, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but really happy with the way that's come out. It's quite impressive, actually. They do have one new version, but it's shorter yet. So that's this one right here. So that's the sliding one. This is the shorter version, and then it slides back and forth in the rack itself. So it looks like it just sits on there. I've done the training. I just realized you're still on there. I've done the training by watching me. Yeah. I mean, hopefully you do learn stuff from my videos. I learn stuff from my videos as I'm doing stuff. So we're all here. So every day is a school day, right? As they say. Do you think UI will refresh the industrial switch? It's been out for a little while. Chances are, yeah, it's possible. If it is out of stock, either they're going to get rid of the line completely or they will update it, one of the two. I know that before the AI PTZ came out, it was the G4 PTZ was out of stock for quite a while. Give him a break, he's got a newborn. Yeah, so, well, he's not a newborn anymore, he's 3 months old. Well, I guess he's still classed kind of as a newborn. So yeah, the sleepless nights sometimes are a bit fun. But yeah, we move on. Why does UniFi still have bad IPv6 support? I've seen this question come up a few times. I think they will work on it. I think one thing I've seen from Ubiquiti over the last 6-8 months, maybe longer actually, is they're pumping out updates as quicker than some of us can keep up with. And I think they kind of look at where the market's going. Yes, we are all going to eventually go to IPv6, maybe. But they kind of look at where the market is going. And I'm seeing more and more asks for IPv6. So I wouldn't be surprised. This isn't me telling you or pointing you in any direction or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something more coming from an IPv6 support perspective. And hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. Have you tried Cat cable testing on AP speed testing? Are you planning on trying? So you're the second person to ask me about this. I've not really thought about using Cat 8 cable when it comes to speed testing on an AP, but I think I might actually try it and see if it does actually make any difference. Generally, the industry standard is Cat 6, Cat 6A. Anything more than that, generally, they're a lot harder to terminate. There's a lot more hoops that you need to jump through. But yeah, I think you're the second person to ask me this in a couple of days. One was on another video. Unless you're the same guy, in that case, then you're the same person to ask me this question. But yeah, maybe I will give that a try actually. Yes, saw this video. Good stuff. Good stuff. They talk about the new cloud. Yes, they talk about the new cloud kit, the UWC NDA mode. We can't talk about it this yet. Not at the moment. Okay, so Wilson said they did mention it. Maybe I was away from that part of the keynote or presentation whenever it was said, or it's probably slipped my mind because there was a lot of information to take in that day, and it was a very long day. So thank you, Wilson. And I think I have one more box to unbox. Bear with me. Oops. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. So the last one is this box right here. And no, this is not the AI PTZ, unfortunately. But I'm going to pop this here. And I'm going to grab my knife, wherever that might be. There it is. So I'm actually wondering how this looks on camera when I have to deal with such a big box. It's I'm sure it doesn't look the best. So let me just take this out 1 second. I should actually send you guys a picture of the aftermath of this room, what it looks like, and how I'm going to spend the next 2 days cleaning this room from the mess of this live stream. So this is the horn speaker. So this is the AI horn. Again, I'm going to do an unboxing on this one. So I'm probably not going to open this up. So I apologize. I know some of you have come to see some of this stuff, but I do want to unbox it in the video. And though it might be just 3 seconds in the video, and probably a lot of people skip over it, it's going to be something that I generally do in most of my videos. But it's quite heavy, I have to say. So for those of you that haven't seen the AI horn, let's have a look. It's safe to say it's sold out in the US already. So this is the all-weather 120 decibel horn speaker with advanced AI alert functionality. If there's any specific tests you want to see me do, let me know. Because I kind of want to put this through its paces a little bit. I know there's a few videos out there already and they've sort of tested it. But yeah, I do want to see what I can do with this and how clever it can be. Let's have a little look. What else do we have here? If I can get to this. No G6 species. So hopefully that's getting released tomorrow. Maybe I can give you more of an update then, hopefully. But nothing on that one just yet. Yeah, here's the horn. Can it play a lullaby? Maybe it's something I can try actually. Maybe I can set up an alarm manager that when it hears a baby crying, it plays a lullaby. I think that would be a good use case, don't you think? Where are we? What is your honest opinion about the power amp? I'm not very happy with my Denon AVR. So I'm not a massive audio guy. I have set it up. I've used it. It does the job. It plays from the speakers. I'm not, like I said, I'm no audio expert. It does have a few limitations, I believe, in terms of I haven't played around with it for a little while actually, but like it doesn't use Chromecast or anything like that. So it's something. There's a few things. It does AirPlay, if I remember correctly, but it doesn't do everything. So yeah, it's something that there's a how can I word this? There's a few reviews already out there. My advice would be to check them out, because I'm probably not one to point you in the right direction for this. I am still yet to do it. I did a live unboxing of it and we tested it with some speakers. If you want to check that out, you're welcome to do so. UniFi's IPv6 is so broken right now that even basic IPv6 addressing doesn't work correctly. Forget the VPNs or the ULAs. It's honestly unusable in its current state. So I'm happy to feed that back, and I think they do take your feedback very seriously. So if there are issues that you are having, do post them on the forums and do raise support tickets, because I know internally those tickets kind of get taken forward. Those tickets, yeah, they kind of get taken forward and higher up. So yeah, it's you never know. It might come to fruition one day. So yeah, do give your feedback back. Yeah. So make sure you do pass on the feedback to them, because I know they do read them. Does Ubiquiti ever intend to release a speaker and subwoofer? Seen these at the conference. So they're actually Bang Olufsen, those speakers and subwoofers. So they're not specific any UniFi ones. Yes, they're nice white color. They match the UniFi power amp. I don't know if I can really say. The question was kind of asked at the UWC about speakers, and it wasn't no, but it wasn't yes. So I don't think there's anything coming anytime soon, but maybe something in the future, maybe. So yeah, I mean, yeah, feel free to read into that what you want, but yeah, it wasn't a yes and it wasn't a no. Yep, the neighbors are definitely going to love me. I don't think I will be testing this at a full 120 decibels because it doesn't really make any difference over the audio, because I bring the audio down in post editing anyway. So unless you want your ears blown off, I don't think it makes a massive amount of difference. But I think a few of the guys have. I mean, I think there's quite a few reviews on the AI horn already, actually. Let's have a look. AI horn. So yeah, there's this guy, Lars Klint. He's done a review on it. The CS Tech, Forge and Frequency. Don't know who these guys are. Okay, there's not actually that many. I thought there was more. So there only seems to be a few. And then there's my reaction video when I did one. Okay. I'm sure Willie Howe did one. I'm sure he did one. Unless he took it down. Then I don't know. But I'm sure he did a video on it. Yeah, he has. Just didn't come up. So yeah, he's done one on it as well. So you can go and check out his too. 120 decibel lullaby. Yeah, I mean, it's something I can try. So good question. We know they'll be launching more products related to professional video and audio. Maybe yes, maybe. Yeah, it's one of those things, Wilson, right? You can't really, you want to say, but you can't really say. I think I'm just being trolled at this point, but yeah, thank you very much. Cloud has the moves. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, I think I'm definitely being trolled at this point. Maybe I should just screenshot this and keep it as my backdrop or something. For the AR horn, can you get a sample of Bart Simpson saying testing when he hooked up to the... Okay, fine. That could be... if you can send me the link to the clip, I'm sure I can find it on YouTube. But send me the link to the clip. I can see if I can do that. Or replace an ice cream van. What? So all the kids come running outside looking for the ice cream van, and they turn out they just see an AI horn instead. Surprisingly not a troll. Okay, well then I apologize and I say thank you very much. Is Cloud my wife? I think my wife is probably asleep with the 2 kids at this point. So I don't think it is her, and I don't think she should be watching my streams at this point. I think she's got better things to do with her time. Like sleep. When you have a newborn, sleep is at the top of your list at this point. I wish. Okay. Great. Anyway, where are we on this stream? Where are we? Oh, wow. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes, and there's still 40 of you on the stream. I think there might be a few more of you dropping off now. But I think I'll probably wrap this up there. It's been good. I might stream on Mondays more often if I get more attendance. Yeah, it might be something I might decide to do. This stream went weird. You're telling me, which is why I'm thinking about wrapping it up. I'll give it another 10, 15, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, because I know that's how long it takes you to get this message. But let me know if you've got any more questions. It's been a pleasure. Hit the like button before you leave. And yeah, maybe we'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be around probably on Sunday. I've probably given away all my content already for Sunday. So now I need to think of a new topic. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. See you in the next one. Or question about the new Protect. Go on, Vasil. I'll give you 10 seconds to type. I'm literally just about to press the button. Unless you're calling. Save your question for Sunday. I'm coming. Does the AI horn support two-way audio via the API? I will answer that question in the video. I don't know yet, is the honest answer. So UniFi Protect does have an API, so I would assume yes. Is the AI key required for vector profiles? Vector profiles. What's the vector profiles? I'm gonna research that one and come back to you because I need to find out what you're talking about on that part. Oh, the vector. Okay, fine. Right. I think I know what you mean now. I'm still going to find out and come back to you. So tune in on Sunday to find out. How's that for a cliffhanger? I think it does require it, but yeah, let me do a bit more research and find out. But have a good evening. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, I'll see you on Sunday. Make sure you're there. Generally around about the same sort of time. And enjoy the rest of your week.